her only boyfriend.
And Daddy don't know.
Oh, sige, hindi ko be. So, hi guys, Ron here.
Hi, this is Reg. Welcome to Thirstdates with Ron and Reg.
Yay! Tonight we'll be having a Jacassi
Let's not mention the brand. They don't sponsor us.
milk tea.
Yes, we are
Yay.
having milk tea tonight.
So we bought this from Jacassi. Well, it's
Staging
not sponsored,
sponsors.
so we're hoping that you can watch this video, sponsor some of our Thirstdates.
I'm having, this is honeydew milk tea. Ron's milk tea is Okinawa. And yeah, it's from the Kasi.
Okay. Tonight we'll be discussing about dating. So, Reg, how many
Yay.
times have you been dating before we were married?
Dating but not with a boyfriend.
Oh, maybe. So, how many boyfriends did you have?
Official, non-official? Well, how about you?
You haven't answered my question yet.
Ay, yung lipstick ko is...
So, anyways, guys, so here in the Philippines, dating is part of courtship. Well, technically, because when you are...
If you like somebody...
yes, actually, dating is more than you already a couple in a relationship. So it's different from dating in other countries. So
Dating starts when a guy or sometimes a girl asks somebody out. That starts with dating.
yeah, so when you go out, watch a movie,
Even if
or,
they're not a couple yet.
going to somewhere, like being together.
Yeah.
So how do you start dating or in a date? So first, usually for guys, we have those jitters. It's kind of excited and kind of nervous in a way because you're actually thinking if the girl that you like would or will
Actually, go out with you.
will go with you. So we are afraid of being
But there are
let
some guys
down.
that are really into themselves.
So
That
that's self-confidence.
they seem to be... They know that these girls will actually say yes to them.
That's right.
But as for girls, I don't know if there is a timeline with regards to how many times you are asked out for you to say yes. I don't know if
Say yes for
a date,
a date. Okay.
not about being a couple yet. So I don't know if, there is such a thing in the Philippines as pakipot. So it's not about saying yes right away as being boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's also about saying yes to going out with that person on a date. So it's like, for example, Ron asked me out for the first time, I would decline. And then he would ask me out second time, I would decline. That's the pakipot part for girls.
Oh, did you decline my invitations before? I guess not.
Wow. Can't remember.
Well, anyway, so
And I think it's like dating is still, there's a major role. Culture plays a major role in dating.
Yes.
Especially here in the Philippines. Because, well, yeah, ladies are expected to be very Maria Clara, and the guys are expected to really woo
yes,
the
and
person,
be a gentleman.
woo
And
the
speaking of
person that they like.
Yeah, so when you date somebody, you're actually stepping your best foot forward,
Yeah,
just
you're
to
putting-
impress the
Yeah.
girls.
But for you, Ron, I'm what is because I'm not really a fan of those kinds of dates wherein you really have to impress the other person, because actually you're putting a facade, a good facade, so that that person would actually like you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a fan. I'd rather go out with somebody that I get to know first,
Mm-hmm.
because I know that person's attitude already.
That's right. But in my experience, I haven't go to date with
Good
a
idea.
total stranger. I mean, if I like the girl, I didn't bother to ask her out because I don't know. It's just
This is nice.
not my style. So.
So you haven't gone to the phase of actually introducing yourself to
Yes,
somebody.
that's right.
Oh.
Because all my previous relationships, they're all close friends before, and then eventually we just develop. So we have time to know each other first. It's not like asking somebody or some girl that you like for a date. It didn't happen actually. So it's like
happened to
barkada and friends, office mates.
I, on the other hand, was asked on a random, just when I was in my teenage years, I was asked for my name on the middle of the street.
It's not dating.
No. I mean, they introduce themselves to you. That
Okay.
happened to me. And then we go out a few times. I think a couple. And then he didn't continue courting. So that was it.
Okay.
That was I think the problem with the culture aspect is because girls tend to wait on the guys to make a move on them.
Okay. Didn't happen to me.
Because
I
I mean, it's the social norm is the girls should act like a lady. The guys would ask them out. They
Okay,
would
so
wait for the
that's,
guys to ask them out.
It's a Filipino style. Alright, so moving on. So let's say that you're with the person that you like already. So it's like, I don't know, maybe they're in a relationship or a couple. So that's when I started, like dating, going out to Jollibee,
Jollibee. Or
watch a
McDonald's.
movie, like holding hands in the movie,
Going out for
house,
dinner.
dinner. And since we're discussing about eating out, so who usually pays
Pays.
the bill?
When we were dating,
When
because you don't have money.
I don't have money, so it's actually a mutual understanding. Because since you are already a couple,
No.
no. If the guy has money, it's okay, and to pay the bills, food, or the movies, and also if the girl has
Extra cash.
extra cash, she can also pay for that. It's not it's not wrong.
No, it's not obligatory for
Yes.
guys to pay for all the dates.
Maybe courting, yeah, that the guy is todo big guy, spend all this cash to impress the girl. So
That's true. That's true.
basically,
Yeah, that's because you're putting your best foot forward
Yes.
during those first
it's like
courting stage.
Yeah, courting stage.
That's why I don't like that part of going out.
Okay, so
I think for me, for me, it should whoever asked to go
Yeah.
out should be cautious enough to pay for the meal or for the date. I think
Correct.
that's the courteous thing to do.
But
Because
if you're
you're-
already the couple, usually the guys.
Or you could split. It's okay to split the bill. It's not offensive for me. Is it offensive to you
No.
that you guys split the bill?
No.
Yeah, for me, it should not be.
But when we were like girlfriends and boyfriend before, so it's I'm very quite happy when she pays the bill. Okay, so now let's move.
Also, another thing about dating, which I usually see, is when guys bring the bags
Yeah.
of the girl. I don't like that.
Why?
I mean, the girl should be capable enough to carry her own
Because
bag.
it's a man thing, you don't want to see your girl carrying heavy loads. But it's
No.
optional. It's optional.
If I have an extra bag, I guess it's okay for the guy to get that bag, that extra
But
bag.
it's not
but
mandatory.
the personal bag that I would be carrying, I don't like that guy would actually get it for me. Or carry
it's
it
you.
for
It's
me.
not. It's well, maybe a different perspective with different.
I just don't like that one.
Okay, so after the dating part, so there were times here in the Philippines, me especially, that I lived with my girlfriend. Well, way back in
I know about
Makati. Yes. So for me, living in with your partner is more likely a preparation for being married. You're like living in the same roof, knowing
For a while. I have a
each
question.
other well.
I have a question. So you mean to say, if you intend to be in a live-in relationship with somebody, you're already testing the waters for
Yes,
marriage?
That's correct. Because you have the
Even
opportunity to know more about the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life.
Oh, so you're really intending to marry that person, even if, or it's just a phase wherein you're just testing if that person is for marriage?
Well, for some maybe yes, or for some maybe no, because way back since we live in the province, we were from the province, and we stayed in Manila, so we are going to cut the expenses, so we have to rent one house or a room so that we can split the the rental.
That's to save on expenses, but I mean, to really,
Yes.
I mean, for your first objective of getting to know the person for marriage, is that really the objective? Or should that be the objective
Yes.
of...
Actually, it's getting to know more about the person, your partner. Yes, because you're going to spend the whole time 24/7 with her or him. So, you get to see the bright side or the dark side of that person. See? Because you haven't experienced.
No, because I'm not pro live-in.
So it's actually before you go on living in with the other person. So you have the consent, or you have to decide. The both of you.
I'm not into living in, because I mean,
No, it's just like us. After we were married, we went and ran.
no, because that's already after marriage.
Yes, because
When you are with your when you are with your live-in partner, you have the tendency to break up. You could still live the relationship, live.
So that's
The
the reason why
relationship.
you're
So-
going to know that person more
Well-
well. So when you break up, it's it's sad to say that you're not meant to be.
That's it?
Yes. So maybe you have your own indifferences together, or you have some attitude that you didn't like with the
That's
other
your
with the partner.
opinion with your relationship.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not. I don't want to go into that because I
Based
don't
on
believe in
experience.
that. Yeah. So, going back to that live-in relationship. So, because you were testing the waters for marriage, did you actually introduce them to your parents, to your family? Because for me, when somebody actually introduce your partner, may it be just GF, BF, or live-in partner, to your family, you are already engaging your family to love this person. So that when you get married, your relationship is already accepted.
Yes. Because all of my past relationship, I immediately tell my parents that I'm with this girl, so that they know that I am in a relationship, and something like that. So I introduced them to my parents right away. Just to let them know. And but somewhere down the road, no, it didn't go that well. So break up. So we broke up.
Because as for me, the only person that I've introduced to my family was you.
I'm the only boyfriend.
No.
Only boy. Umamirap pa kita ako. I'm her only boyfriend.
That you don't know.
Oh, hindi ko ba. So, before me, how many boyfriends did you have?
So anyway,
How many boyfriends did you have?
So going back to dating,
Wala.
how many?
Sir. That's so dumb. That was there.
So going back to dating, we are going to talk about gifts. How pricey should the gift be? How big or how
For
much
me,
should you spend?
doesn't matter the tag of the item. So it's a expensive one or a cheap one from a thrift store. So that's okay as long as it's the thought that counts. But I was
you have
surprised.
recycled gifts. I know you. You have
It's not a
recycled
gift.
gifts.
It's not a gift. So I was really surprised when Reg gave me a watch and what else? She gave me that watch.
Because you could not afford giving me
I
one.
can't afford. I can afford na subunga. I can afford to buy her now. But way back, it was hard times.
Harry Potter?
It was hard times.
And then, so let's talk about this generation. Because it's very fast. Courting could be done through text messaging. Courting could be done over the phone,
Yeah,
over chat.
Like it did.
Yeah, because we were already apart
Yeah.
from the very beginning. But we know each other way back college. So we got together when we were working already. And you were here, I was in Manila. So to begin with, we were already apart.
Okay.
That's different. Unlike what is happening nowadays, that you only get to know that person via text messaging or via Facebook or
in the social media.
yeah, or chatting. So it could be considered dating.
Well, for me, I don't agree with that kind of,
But some relationships started with that.
well, some. But
Dating
for me, old
apps.
school is still the best. Because, you have to hang out, you have to talk face to face, not just only text. Yeah, well, we texted often because we're in a long distance relationship. So she was in Manila, I was here in Bacolod.
I get to go home
Yeah, so we just
only a
meet.
few times a year,
We just meet when she go home.
or when he goes to Manila for I think a couple of times.
Yes.
So it was hard, but I think in any relationship, in any stage of a relationship, I think communication would be a very, very crucial part of the process.
Yes, and also when you're in a long distance relationship, the most important thing is trust. Because you actually don't know what she's doing or he's doing there, since you're far away, miles away.
The only problem with, I don't know if it's a problem or it's a plus with having a long distance relationship, is when we were having that, I don't need to actually ask for his permission going out because he wasn't there. The same thing with him. He wasn't. I'm not really keen with his whereabouts because he could go anywhere as he pleases because I'm not there to stop him.
Why would you stop me?
That's why we didn't really delve into that aspect of the relationship there are boyfriend girlfriend relationships that they need to ask the permission of their partner or their boyfriend or girlfriend before they could join an activity with an organization or with a school or with their classmates in such a way that sometimes it adds up to the problem.
That's
Don't you
right.
think?
That's right. Yes. So we had this freedom,
Sort of freedom.
Yeah, but we trust each other. So yes, she trusted me. Okay, so
What else about dating? How many, when you have a breakup, because I watched the movie of Popoy and Basha, One More Chance, and during dating, during the breakup, they have to have a period wherein they could court another person. So, as a courtesy to their ex, should it be followed? I mean,
I don't know, because when you break up and you court somebody, it's like, panakip butas. So it's not, I don't know, but for some people maybe it works.
it's
some will not.
it's panakip butas if you're the person who was left behind. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because if that person really left the relationship because he wasn't in love anymore and he found somebody else he loves more than that person, is that panakip butas? No.
Well, it's a notion because, it's just showing, you have to respect. You just broke up and then you already have another person. So here it's parang inappropriate, You just broke up and then you found somebody new. So what the hell? You don't love the person anymore, or is there no time for your wounds, emotional wounds to heal? Well, that's it.
How about holding on?
Holding on.
I mean, for a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, when is the right? I mean, how much, I mean, what should be the reason or the things that you should be dealing with so that you would really hold on to your relationship? I mean, even if your partner doesn't want it anymore, how far should or how long should you hold on?
I don't know. Maybe, if there's one girl who's, madly obsessed.
Bordering obsession already?
Yeah. So she's like holding on, even though she or he, the boyfriend, doesn't want her anymore. So
that's
it's very difficult.
That's the hard part
Yes.
of being
Because
left behind.
maybe too much of the obsession, your partner will, it's not love, it's pity. So that's why you're holding on. So maybe,
or maybe also, I think with holding on is your nangihinayang of the length of time of the relationship.
yeah, maybe for some, I had relationships like more than 2 years.
Wow,
3
very
years.
long. No, that's not
So
long.
that's a serious one. But along the way, I kind of didn't like the attitude. If the relationship is very stressful na, you can't do whatever you want to do because the other person is controlling you. There are so many bawal, just with friends. So it's kind of suffocating. So it's not healthy. So we better, decide to, tell the person because it's not working out anymore.
Yeah,
That's it.
lovely. What else about dating?
Okay. So after the breakup, moving on, how do you actually cope with, or how long do you
Deal with your
find
heartaches?
or find somebody, or entering a relationship again? So if you're emotionally ready, so it's not
Go
how
for it.
long or how short, as long as you're ready, so you go for it. Just expand your horizon. There are lots of, there's old saying goes, there are lots of fishes in the ocean, but none of them compares to you or to the other person that you like. So you have to build your
Some words of wisdom.
self-esteem, your self-esteem. Asking somebody out, stuff like that.
And it takes time and a process to really embrace the heartache.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you could not jump into a relationship if you're not whole yet. Whole,
That's right.
WHOLE. Because you would be sharing that wholeness to another person. So I guess you really have to embrace the hurt first before jumping to another one, and then get hurt again. I mean, for me, you have to prepare yourself.
And get ready.
Yeah.
Ready yourself.
Ready yourself for another relationship. I mean, you have to better yourself.
Of course, in a relationship, there are happy times, heartaches,
Yes.
disappointments. It's part of life. So you just have yourself ready. As I told Reg before, when we were boyfriends and girlfriends,
What did you tell me?
I told you that in the relationship we cannot. For me, I cannot give the 100% to her. I have to leave at least 1% for myself. Because it will drive you insane. It's obsession. So if you really love somebody, you have to do everything, even if it hurts you or hurts her.
That's
so
smart, dear dog.
leave something for yourself. So love yourself. As long as you're not married, But right now, of course, so we're married, so I'm giving her all, my all my love. That's 100%. Yeah, because if I'm insane, if I with her,
If
so
he's
I'm madly in
insane,
love.
or if he's normal.
She's there to take care of me.
No, if he's insane or if he is normal, I still have to deal with all of it.
Yes.
I could not.
She doesn't have a choice.
That's true. And then, how about balancing, if you are in a relationship, a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, how about balancing it with your other priorities? I mean, when you, dating starts maybe high school, some started elementary, crushes. How would you balance that with other priorities like education, your family?
You have to set your priorities because at
one reason why I didn't get into a relationship with you during college was because I was still in school, and I think, and I am afraid that if I would go into a relationship,
she would not finish her studies.
Yeah, that's one, or it would be, it would give an imbalance to my very chaotic UP life. So
that's right.
I thought I was thinking that the relationship could wait, and that I have to prioritize my education. So how about, I mean, for some who wants to go into a relationship and yet still in school, or still could not afford, for example, are not allowed to do the live-ins. How do you, what is your take on that?
Alright, so my advice, study first.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
advice.
study first, go get a job. Enter a relationship if you're emotionally ready, financially ready, and physically ready. Because it's not a walk in the park. As I have mentioned earlier, that there are heartbreaks and disappointments. So better prepare yourself to enter a relationship.
Yeah, because it's true about hindi makakain, hindi
Oh, yes, that's
makatulog.
true. Happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hindi makakain, hindi makatulog. There are some who are very obsessed with their partners not texting them,
Yes.
to the point that you keep on checking on your partner from every time.
It's very annoying.
And likewise, you are not very productive anymore.
That's right.
You could not study. If you're working, you're very distracted. So Ron has a good point about getting yourself ready. So if you think you are ready with the ups and especially the downside of having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a live-in partner, go ahead and be in a relationship. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so
Summarize.
okay, so we have pointed out our opinions regarding dating. So just be prepared for yourself and your partner, because it's it's a stepping stone in life. It's a part of life, part of growing up. But crushes are fine, but study first. After you graduate, you look for a job. Well, I'm very happy with couples that are actually college sweethearts, that they actually got married after school. But there are lots of men and women
Out
there. So you have
to
broaden
your
horizon. Know other people. Maybe there are partners that are waiting for you outside school.
So take your time.
As
As for me, just never give up with love. I mean, that's part of getting into a relationship. So don't get into one because you need to. Get into one because you love that person, and don't give up on love just because somebody broke you.
That's right.
So keep on falling in love. That is, for me, should be about dating. But of course, never fool around. Never fool around. So that's it, guys, for tonight's episode of Thirstdates with Ron and Reg. I hope you guys have some insights in this through the comment section. So please leave your comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Or a like, and hit the subscribe button.
Share our videos to show your support and love. See you guys in our next videos. Bye-bye.
Spread the love.